Good morning, student. Today we will study about the tropic level. First of all, what is a tropic level? The tropic level, in a tropic level, each step or a level of food chain form a tropic level like this. This is tropic level and it is always in the shape of a triangle. In this tropic level, the first tropic level is producers. Producers are large in number, therefore it is placed at the bottom of the tropic level. And the producers are the organisms which produce their own food like green plants. The second tropic level is primary consumer, which directly depends upon the producers and mainly they are the herbivores. Third tropic level are known as the secondary consumer, which are carnivorous, which depends upon the primary consumers or herbivores for their food. And the fourth tropic level is tertiary consumer, which are omnivorous, which depends upon the secondary consumers for their food. Now, this tropic level is always in the shape of a triangle because as we move above, the amount of consumer, primary, secondary, tertiary consumer decreases. And due to the loss of energy at each successive tropic level, they restrict the size of the food chain in an ecosystem to maximum 4 or 5 steps. That means this tropic level consists of maximum 4 or 5 steps or level, not more than that. Why? Because at every step the loss of energy take place, and as we studied earlier, according to 10% law, only 10% of energy is transferred to the next level. If there is more than 4 or 5 level, according to this 10% law, the level which is at the top get no energy. That is why it is up to the 4 or the 5 step only. Our next topic is food web. What is food web? It is the interlinking of many food chains. As we studied earlier that the food chain is a straight chain, but in case of food web there is so many food chains which are interlinked with each other. For example, if we take a simple food chain where grasses and grasshopper take their food from grasses. Further, grasshopper is eaten by the frog. Frog is maybe eaten by the snake or by the predator birds. Then further, the predator birds are eaten by the tiger. As grasses also may be eaten by the rat further eaten by the cat, maybe by the owl or maybe by the snake. Further, the cat may be eaten by the wolf or cat may be eaten by the tiger, or the bushy plants eaten by the deer further eaten by the wolf and wolf further eaten by the tiger. So there are so many food chains which are interlinked with each other, and these interconnections are known as the food web. Now, what is the difference between the food chain and a food web? So, the food chain is always straight. It is always in a straight line. But in the case of food web, it involves the interlink of food chains. As we see that in food web, there is many interconnection of many food chains. Now, the second difference is the member of the higher tropic level feed upon a single type of organism. For example, in this frog, it only get the food from the grasshopper only. So, the higher tropic level feed upon a single type of organism. But in the case of food web, the higher tropic level feed upon many organisms. For example, in this food chain, the tiger is at higher tropic level. It get its food from wolf, it may get food from the cat or by the predator birds. So in the food web, the higher tropic member has a many type of organism from which it can take the food. So the third step, no alternative are available at different tropic level for the food ability. So in this the higher member have only one option and it does not have any alternative. But in case of food web, they have the alternative for the food. For example, grass can be eaten by the rat and rat further eaten by the cat. And grass can be eaten by the frog, grasshopper, and then by the frog. So these are the difference between the food chain and food web. Our next topic is biomagnification or biological magnification. What do you mean by this term? The biological magnification is a phenomena that involves increase in the concentration of harmful non-biodegradable chemicals at different trophic level in a food chain. So in this, let's take an example. In this, if we take an aquatic food chain in which water, the many aquatic plants are present in the water, so the aquatic plant take their nutrition from the water. Further, aquatic plants are eaten by the small fishes and the fishes are further eaten by the birds. But if any chemical enter in the food chain, then what happens? Suppose the water has 2 ppm of concentration of harmful chemical. Then aquatic plant absorb their nutrition and they get up to 5 ppm of concentration of harmful chemical. Then further aquatic plants are eaten by the fish. So the concentration increase up to 200 ppm and further when the fishes are eaten up by the birds, the concentration increase up to 1600 ppm. That means in a food chain the organism which is present at the higher level get the maximum concentration. So the phenomena that involve increase in the concentration, that always at each step the concentration is increasing, and increase in the concentration of which concentration? Harmful non-biodegradable chemicals. The chemical, like in this, let us take DDT. So DDT is a pesticide which get accumulated in the water, and this concentration of DDT is increasing at a different tropical level in the food chain. And in this biological magnification, the organism which is present at the top has the maximum amount of harmful concentration. So this is known as a biological magnification.